This is the award-winning Volvo XC90, but not just any XC90. It has the T8 twin-engine all-wheel drive system, which means it's electric, it's hybrid, and it's the performance model. So let's get in and go for a drive. All right, what I'm going to do is explain what makes this T8 plug-in hybrid version of the XC90 unique before we get into what makes the XC90 great overall. Now, first of all, what you have with this XC90 plug-in hybrid is a turbocharged and supercharged gasoline engine at the front, and that's powering the front wheels. On top of that, you have an electric motor that powers the back wheels behind me. And in the center, where you would typically have the shaft that connects the engine to the back wheels, that's replaced with a battery. So this is a vehicle that you plug in overnight, you wake up in the morning and you can drive it with pure electric range up to roughly 30 kilometers, or you can just use it as a great combination of electric and gasoline, a typical hybrid. So the motor, the electric motor at the back has 87 horsepower. When you combine that with the gasoline supercharged and turbocharged four-cylinder up front, it combines to make 400 horsepower. But even more importantly, 472 pound-feet of torque, because torque is what you use to get away from a traffic light or a stop sign, and it's the power you're using most of all in the city. Now, on top of that, you have drive modes. You push the button here. You have the ability to use what's called pure eco drive, and that's using just electric power, as I mentioned, up to about 30 kilometers. You can go hybrid everyday use, where the car uses the computer to calculate what's best to use. More gasoline power, more electric power, so you have that. Not only that, you have the power setting for sporty driving. So what you're doing in this situation, maximizing the output of the gasoline engine, maximizing the torque of the electric motor combined together to give you very crisp acceleration. So not only is this a vehicle that is for somebody that wants to, reduce their impact on the environment, but also wants to have the most performance-oriented XC90, and because you have that smooth delivery of torque and power from the electric motor, it makes it quieter, it makes it smoother, it makes it a better luxury vehicle. Now, speaking of luxury, I want to pull over and talk about what makes this XC90 such a great family vehicle, hybrid or not. So we'll pull over here for a second and talk about the inside of this XC90. I like to call it Scandinavian luxury. And what I mean by that is the same attitude of Scandinavian simple furniture. They've utilized those same sort of ideals on the inside of this Volvo. So a simple, elegant execution of what luxury is. And the great thing about this design is it will look fresh and modern like that Scandinavian furniture for many, many years to come. The materials are first rate, the seats are fantastic. So this XC90 is the family choice because it has room for 7 passengers over 3 rows. But they've been so well designed over the second and third row to fold to make a perfectly flat cargo space if you need to use your Volvo to move things around. You see the vertically designed infotainment system that not only gives you all the things you're expecting, like your phone, your music, and your navigation, but it also gives you additional information for the plug-in hybrid system. In addition, the digital dash behind the steering wheel also gives you more information. Now, I can clearly remember the very first time I saw the XC90. So this is the vehicle, the Volvo XC90, that really started the renaissance for Volvo in North America. And when you add on the layer of having a plug-in hybrid as an option for people who want to reduce their impact on the environment yet have the very best in terms of performance and luxury, it's an overall combination that is hard to duplicate in the luxury space. This Volvo XC90 is immensely practical, just like the regular model, but when you get it with the T8 plug-in all-wheel drive system, it takes it to another level in terms of comfort, quietness, luxury, and performance. It starts at roughly $75,000, but it's a vehicle you really need to try for yourself to feel all of its attributes. If you want to book a test drive and find out more, head to Volvo of Vancouver.